Hello everyone. So in today's video I'm going to be talking about a very old character that has resurfaced upon the release of Miko, and that character is no other than Fischl. So Fischl has been one of my favorite characters since the beginning, because if you are an old player you'll know that how much she was liked in the early game, and nobody really used her with her kit and everything else, but she was really loved by everyone. Like, she was like a trending character of Genshin Impact back in the day. But as other support characters like Xiangling, Xingqiu, and Bennett have been recognized more and more by everyone, the use of Fischl became very less, and you couldn't see her in teams and in Spiral Abyss and anything like that. But upon release of Miko, you can see she's on the banner as well, and people are now actually using her in their teams because not everyone has Raiden Shogun, which is a great support. So a lot of people are using Fischl. So I'll go through a couple of pointers on how you should build your Fischl and how you can get great damage. Yeah, I'll say great damage with her. So first of all, let me make this clear that she's a sub DPS. Her best role in the game is through being a sub DPS or a support. Her kit revolves that way, and she'll provide the best value being a sub DPS. So you'll need to have a main DPS for your team. For many team comps, if you have Raiden Shogun, if you have Miko, then they'll be the main DPS. And for Taser Electrocharge team, you'll need a Hydro DPS. Like, I use Tartaglia. You can use Xingqiu for a national comp team, or you can use Kokomi. If I would have had Kokomi, I would have used her instead of Bennett for an even suitable Electrocharge team. So anyway, so this is an Electrocharge team comp that I use, and let me quickly show you the builds of every character. Here is my Tartaglia, and he has Polar Star, and he's using 2-piece Hearts of Depth and Gladiator C0, and he is Double Crown. Moving on to Beto, she's focused on her burst because through that only she provides the maximum value to this team. She's a burst DPS. I don't really have any particular artifacts for her because I'm not gonna go through the pain of farming the Thundering Fury domain because my luck sucks, so I'm not gonna even try. But yeah, she's fine. She has the Skyward Pride, which was an unlucky pull anyway. And her build is decent, I'll say it's decent.
If you ever want
And my Bennett is having a Skyward Blade, Noblesse Oblige set, and he's C5, so he's one of the best character I have. Now, moving on to Fischl, the main focus of this video. So you can see I have 1600 attack. I have very less HP for some reason, I don't know why, but I guess we'll find out. So here are her stats. 55, okay, I'll say 56 crit rate, 152 crit damage, 61 electro damage bonus. She's very well built, I'll say. She's using Stringless, which is not on level 90, I should mention, because her damage will increase a little bit more if I do that. So yeah, well, but the Stringless is one of the best in slot weapon for her, which is easily accessible, 4-star weapon. If you have it, make sure to throw it on her, and she'll do bits. She'll just rock it. For alternate options, you can use Favonius Warbo for energy recharge, because her Oz hits so many times that it'll be assured that you'll get energy time after time. You can also use Rust on her if you are using her as a main DPS, as a physical DPS official. But this video is of her sub DPS role, so that is an electro DPS build, electro focus build. So yeah, the best in slot weapon is stringless. Artifacts, I'm using the best set on her, that is 2-piece Gladiator and 2-piece Thundering Fury, and this is because the 4-piece Thundering Fury is not so viable on her because you have to be on the field to reduce the cooldown, and Fischl is not going to be on the field for most of the time, so it's not feasible. So this is the best in slot set for her. Here are the artifacts I have, and they are pretty good, I'll say. They're pretty decent. I've made sure that she has the good ones. And she's C6. I recently got her to C6, which is very, very good constellation for her. I'll say probably the best because her Oz becomes like a machine gun and just it goes ham. And I've made her Oz talent to level 8. I've took it to 8 because yeah, it's the most it should be the most focused talent of her, and it provides the best value and it does a lot of damage upon summoning, and for the rest of the time it stays on the field. Her burst should be the second priority of your support Fischl. I have took it to level 6. I can take it to level 8 for now, but I haven't because it's fine. Upon ending her burst, you get the Oz, which use the scaling of her skills, so this should be the main focus. And yeah, her kit is fine. You don't get much more from her kit. This is pretty useless according to me. What this means is if you hit your Oz in the battlefield with a charge shot, you'll get an AoE electro damage, which will be equal to 152% of the arrow's damage. And trust me, you're never gonna do that. There's no time, and it'll be such a hassle to aim for your Oz and do this. So no, this is fine because when Oz is attacking the opponents, and if you do some reaction which is electro related like electro charge or overpowered, you'll get an extra hit from the Oz. So that is a fine talent, I'll say. So yeah, anyway, this was the build. This is how you should build her and you'll get good damage. Now I'll show you how much damage you can expect. So we'll go to my favorite domain for showcasing characters. And a great thing about Fischl I should mention is that she's not held back by mobs or single enemies. Like there are a lot of character who needs a lot of enemies to be good, but Fischl is fine. If there is one opponent or a lot of them, she's great in both the scenarios, so you don't have to worry about that. So a tip for her rotation and advice that I'll give you is always, if you have her burst available, always start with that. That way you'll have her elemental skill available just after her Oz leaves the field. So I'll show you. So I'll start with her burst. So we got a 5000 damage and Oz is doing 6200 damage upon every crit. Now I'll use Bero for some full counter. So you see her Oz has left the field, but now I have her Oz available again. So I'll cast it again, and now I can just use water to just finish them off quickly. and now Fischl's burst is available again. So you can see it's like an endless cycle of support from Fischl.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
So you see they're already there. So yeah, so you get the idea. That's how you should rotate with Fischl if you have electrocharge team. Otherwise, if you want to use her in an over overcharge, what is that reaction with fire? You'll understand. I mean this one.
I want to help.
So you can also use her with a pyro DPS like Yoimiya. A lot of people use her with Yoimiya, and that works well as well. So let's see, I'll first apply fire.
Stand clear. Swirl. Mark 2. Absorption test. Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Overload, okay, yeah.
Animal test 63. Oz, reveal thyself.
And since she has so much elemental mastery, her reactions, that is overload, electrocharge, and every offensive reaction, they are so much buffed, and that is a really good uh, damage increase that stringless provides. So okay, um, any other team that Fischl fits in? Uh, I'll show you the electrocharge team once again, a proper demonstration of the electrocharge team,
Come on, don't keep me waiting.
because
All right, let's go.
this team can really finish the mobs really fast. Like, they're no big deal for them. And I'll show you. Always start with a boost first.
Black Knight fall. Teamwork is
And also, her
No rest.
Oz can snapshot. So if you cast her upon Bennett's burst,
Riptide.
it'll take the buff and the buff will stay.
eyes on me. By royal decree.
No touch.
Wings of darkness. Now you
can
got
run.
me. Everybody stand back.
Okay. So yeah. So you can see Fischl is really amazing. And I love her because she provides such a good support to every team I put her in. And if you put some effort in building your Beidou, like with proper set and artifacts, you'll get even more damage from her than me. And it doesn't matter if you don't have a 5-star weapon. If you throw like Black Cliff Slasher on her, or even Sacrificial Greatsword, that is a support weapon, you can get more damage on her. You can throw 4-piece emblem set on her to get more burst damage. So you get the idea. Overall, this Taser team, Electrocharge team, is super good, and Fischl overall is amazing. If you use her, if you recently got a constellation for her, make sure to use her because she is a really good value. And if you have got Riai Miko, like, just imagine that what I just showcased, Yaimiko will work instead of Beidou in your team, and she will provide electro buff and electro charge reaction just like Beidou's burst through her elemental skill. So yeah, and that team will do even more damage than this one, that's for sure. And Genshin has also released the information of Ayato, not the information, but like they've made they've made sure that he's coming, and he's gonna be a hydro character. So more possibilities for electrocharge team for her. And yeah, she's like a very easy to get character, should I say. I got her for free. All the old players know that we got her in an event. And for those who have recently downloaded the game, might have probably gotten her from the gacha, from the wishes, or from the new banner. Yeah, so yeah, that's it for this one, guys. Like, uh, I hope you have understood the points that Fischl is really good for a lot of team comps, and if you build her properly, the support she's gonna give, the endless cycle of her elemental skill is just amazing. She's really like, yeah, you get the idea. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. If you like the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel and comment down below which character you want to see next. Peace.